Recipes can excite. Recipes can open your eyes. Today in my kitchen, that is exactly what I am doing. So stay tuned and see what I am cooking. A banana. Hey guys, today I am making the easiest, most simple brioche bread. It is foolproof and sure to impress, and I hope you try it out, and I'll see you there. A banana. You will need bread flour, some butter, either whole milk or a bit of low-fat milk, and some heavy cream will do ya, some traditional or instant yeast, 2 large eggs, granulated sugar, and finally some salt. So let's get started, shall we? We are going to start by heating up some milk until it is warm but not hot. Very important here. To a mixing bowl for a stand mixer, you are going to add your milk, like so. To your milk mixture, you are going to add 2 1/4 teaspoon to your warm milk, and you're going to let that rise for about 10 minutes. While this goes, I am going to measure out 3 1/3 cup of bread flour. And then we're going to wait to add it in just because it needs to proof a little bit more, it looks like. To our flour, we can add some salt, about 1 teaspoon, and 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I'm just going to roughly measure this, like so. I can see it starting to poof, so we know it's rising, okay, so that's a good sign. And it'll be about 5 more minutes for me, and I'll see you back here. And now that this has gotten nice and puffy, we're going to add our salt, sugar, flour mix to the bowl. Along with 2 eggs and some softened butter. Not melted butter, softened. Now, with the dough hook, we're going to make sure our machine is plugged in. Attach our dough hook. And we're just going to let that go until it's nice and smooth. About like a few minutes to 5 minutes. So 3 to 5 minutes. Sorry. This isn't a recipe that I would do by hand. I would use a mixer or even a hand mixer. Once you think it's done, just check to make sure it's tacky but not sticky. That'll tell you that it's ready to be rested. Mine's nice, it's perfect. So this is ready essentially when it's nice and smooth like it is here. And you can touch it and not have it stick to your hand. And that's what we are looking for in this brioche bread. I'll show you what to do after this. So with some ham or whatever cooking spray you have, you're just going to grease your bowl, and then you're going to add this dough into the bowl and let it rise for 2 hours. See you back. And I will see you back here when my dough has risen for about 2 hours. Wow. There we go. Don't forget to cover it. That'll help it get nice and poofy. Hi! While we're waiting for this to rise, why don't you hit that like and subscribe button and share my channel? It really helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate those that do. Thank you. When it is about done proofing, you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 400 Fahrenheit. Like so. Grand reveal. And that is what we are looking for. Nice and poofy like that and risen. Now we are going to prepare our egg wash, which is just 1 egg and a little bit of water. And you whisk that together until it becomes a little frothy. Perfect. Now that the egg wash is prepared, we're gonna prep our pans first, just by taking a little softened butter, and we're just gonna paint that all on the inside. I will show you what to do next after I am done doing this. Make sure to get in all the corners too, very important. After I am done, I'm just gonna place them on a baking sheet to ensure that nothing spills in the oven. I'm not saying it will happen, but just to be safe. Wash your brush because you will need this for the egg wash. Now we are gonna braid our dough, so all you need to do is put down a bit of flour, like so. Take your dough out of the bowl onto the flour, and we're gonna put some flour all over this to help it not stick. And then what I am gonna do is I'm just gonna break this into 2 loaves since I'm using smaller pans. And then I am going to divide each of those halves into 3. It helps if you have a bench scrape or a sharp knife. So just in half like that. I might cheat this a bit and literally just bring that together a bit and cut it into thirds like this. That seems like a good idea. You can also just cut them into thirds, roll them into logs, and then braid them after pinching them in together. To braid your bread, you're just gonna bring the right side over the middle, but not the left side. Bring the left side into the middle, and then you're just gonna wanna keep bringing it to the middle until you have your nice little braid. Pinch the end together, and that's all it takes to braid your bread. Then you are just gonna place your bread into your pan, and you're gonna brush that with an egg wash and let it rise for 5 to 10 minutes until it's even with the top of your loaf pan. I'll see you back when I am ready to put it in the oven. Now that our oven's preheated and our bread has risen enough, I am gonna bake it for 28 minutes, but yours might take anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes until it is nice and golden brown on top. After that, I'll show you what it looks like. Amazing. Wow. Those look really nice. This is what they should sound like when they are done. nice and hollow. And that is how you make my simple brioche bread. I hope you enjoyed watching me bake some today, and if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. It really helps it go even further, and I appreciate those that do. A banana. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. A banana.